Next, Rosie O'Donnell isn't holding back when it comes to Netflix's Monsters, the Lyle and Erik Menendez story. She called the series wildly inaccurate, saying, quote, "It was disappointing is all I can say, knowing what I know about the case and about them and what they've done for 34 years since they've been in jail and what kind of pioneers they are," end quote. What kind of prisoners they are, end quote. O'Donnell, who has a history with the brothers, believes the show misses the mark on their story. Erik Menendez himself said, quote, "Ryan Murphy cannot be this naive and inaccurate about the facts of our life," end quote. Looks like this Monsters retelling is far from picture perfect. Watch this.
Well, hello, everybody. It's Saturday morning, and I just finished watching Monsters, the Lyle and Erik Menendez story. And, it was disappointing is all I can say. Knowing what I know about the case and about them and what they've done for 34 years since they've been in jail and what kind of prisoners they are. And, I thought it was wildly inaccurate. But everyone's going to have their own opinion and, I don't know why we needed to make it if we're just going to continue to blame these children for the abuse they suffered and their reaction to it before their brains were fully formed. Don't know, but that's what it feels like to me.
Rosie O'Donnell on Monsters. What are we all talking about?
Rosie O'Donnell needs a face mask.
Stop it. Stop it.
Just one of those nice little sheet
got it. Not the
masks.
Point.
Not
the point.
She spends her whole life defending herself.
Leave my Rosie.
Oh, I love Rosie.
She's up there. She's up there in the years, darling. Listen, you know what I didn't like about her 20-minute rant was that she didn't give any
details.
Examples.
She didn't give us insight into. She kept saying, "I know them and what they've done, and I can act as a credential for everything they've done since they've been in jail." She didn't name one thing. It wasn't. So
to folks at home, if you don't know the story, right? So Monsters is basically about the Menendez brothers. These two brothers in the 90s. Wait, because it was 30-something years ago.
90s,
so it was in the early 90s, right? That allegedly killed their parents, right? And so the story goes that they had been abused sexually for years by the father, that they had been abused as children, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. They were found guilty and they've been in jail for 30 plus years.
Yeah.
There has been other documentaries about the Menendez brothers, but never like this spotlighting the alleged abuse that they went through.
Ryan Murphy takes everything up a notch with his level of drama and production. So, there's three sides to every story, right? There's what really happened, there's what Ryan Murphy's telling, and then there's probably something that's closer to the truth.
Okay. But did they come out with this saying this was fictional, or did they say
No, they said it just it seems
they haven't seen it.
Yeah, they've only seen what people, I guess they can see from wherever.
From jail.
Yeah.
Well, Rosie O'Donnell did say that she told them, because she spoke to them on the phone, not to watch it. It's just gonna relive it. Mm-hmm. There are a few things that are off, like where the father was shot, and if the mother saw them in the attempt of murder, where the father was actually shot in the back of the head, not in the front. In the show, it shows that. But the reality of Ryan Murphy is that he didn't just write this shit. He went to everyone that was involved that was there or that had some sort of association with the murder. So you're getting the view of 16 other people, and he gives you an opportunity to see those kind of different perspectives. So I applaud Ryan Murphy. Do I think there was some dramatification?
Yeah, but that's just with every series he provides. That's what I meant. I wasn't saying it as a negative, but I think he presents it in a way where it's our decision as the viewer to choose what side and what we want.
Yeah.
Just like it was in the court of law.
Right. But I will say in that first episode, there ain't nothing alleged about that. they are dead in that.
And that's the biggest point.
Bam, bam, gone.
So they killed him in the first episode.
Come on, it's a true story. Everyone knows
they know how it's gonna end.
You know what happens.
It's not like we're talking about Romeo and Juliet. Also doesn't end well.
But what you don't know, what people don't really have the knowledge of, and what Netflix is kind of bringing to light, is the abuse on the parents' side. Because you just think he's a tyrant, he's an asshole, but no, mama, let's just say there was toys involved, and toothbrushes.
Yeah, no,
Like,
yeah.
That's not even
it's
funny.
intense.
It's really
Yeah.
effed up.
It's intense, and
Yeah.
and then by that, I mean, obviously there's a trauma that they have to deal with, which makes you believe that they did what they did for a reason, and those reasons were because their minds weren't really developed fully, and they're not adults to make rational decisions.
It takes a lot for you to go and kill your parents.
Yeah.
Okay, like come on.
Well, it takes a lot of $14 million to also think about that, because that's what they were essentially awarded.
Once the death happened.
All right, well, watch
So-
Monsters on Netflix. Tell us,
How
let
much
us
do your
know what
parents
you
cost?
think. I mean,
Not
ooh.
14 mil, honey.
Oh, wow.
Not no 14 mil.
Next.
I don't know, Mom.